Today we published the report for the third quarter. So warm welcome to this interview with our CEO, Jonas Gustavsson. So warm welcome, Jonas.
Thank you, Katrin.
So how would you summarize the quarter?
Well, starting with the highlight, our growth. We delivered 20% total growth in the quarter, where half was adjusted organic growth, and it was really driven from the energy and industry segment. And we have also seen that the order stock is on historical high level. And the result is also stable, and we see a continued demand driven from the transition we see in the industry segment as one example. But at the same time, of course, we have seen an increased uncertainty on the market.
So can you comment on the strong growth in the quarter?
Well, it's been really strong, and sales came in at 5.3 billion. And we have seen continued strong demand across basically all segments. And I'm really happy with that. And we are also, of course, also pushing for price increases. And areas to also highlight is, for example, process industry. And in South America, we have seen really strong growth driven from big projects in the pulp and paper segment.
How would you comment on the EBITDA in the quarter?
Well, the EBITDA ended up at 384 million compared to 369 million from last year. So that's an improvement, and that's driven from the growth, but also pushing for price increases. And we also have been helped from the cost program in the quarter.
And the margin development?
Yeah, and the margin was 7.3% compared to 8.3% last year. So that's a drop. And that is explained that in the quarter we have seen a high attrition. And we have then needed more sub-consultant to mitigate that. And if you compare to last year we had one big energy project that gave us a positive effect. We also had a really positive success fee in the management consulting last year, and a very positive project mix in, for example, the process industry division. So that also explains why the delta is there compared to last year. But the underlying business in the quarter have been stable.
Let's focus on the infrastructure division. So how would you comment the development?
Well, first of all, positive that infrastructure delivered 8.5% organic growth. And we have also seen now that the infrastructure division have improved the margin compared to last year. So we see a continued solid demand across all segments, basically. And we also see now the effects from the cost and efficiency program that we are driving in the infrastructure division. At the same time, of course, we are following the development in the real estate segment closely, and we are prepared if we would see that the market is getting a bit weaker.
So a few words on our ERP system. So how do you see the progress?
Yeah, I mean the ERP system implementation at AFRY is a quite big thing, and we have been working with that for many years, and we are very happy that we have reached a very important milestone this autumn, and that we now have some 6,000 users in the new ERP system. And we are now continuing with the rollout of the system. And again, this is an important milestone, and we are very happy about that. And a lot of hard work to reach that milestone.
What's your view on the current market conditions?
Yeah, on one hand, we see effects from the increased inflation and interest rate, that there is an increased uncertainty in the market. And we have already seen that some decisions are delayed. We note some, of course, more uncertainty, for example, in the real estate segment. And we are following this very closely. At the same time, we continue to see a lot of investments into the industrial transformation. We see the energy segment is a lot of new projects. So, and we are well positioned in AFRY, both from a very diverse portfolio, but also public and privately. So we will, of course, act on every opportunity we have, but again, getting very much prepared if the market is getting weaker.
So based on this, what is AFRY's focus going forward?
Well, there are basically three areas, and the first one is really to continue to work with cost efficiency across the whole company, and also having plans prepared if the market is getting weaker. And the second one is to build on the strength of AFRY. We are now close to 19,000 employees. We are 2,000 employees more than a year ago. And we have a lot of sectors where AFRY is strong, that is growing. Energy segments, the whole bioindustry, process industry. We have a very diverse portfolio in industry and infrastructure, public and privately. So of course, to take every opportunity we can and use our scale and our deep sector knowledge to grow our business. And the third one is to really continue to do this selective investment in our operations. We mentioned the ERP system that is really crucial for us, so we will continue to invest in the rollout of that. So that's basically the 3 areas that we are focusing on.
Okay, thank you so much, Jonas.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for watching.